Hey everyone, Kristen here with a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. How is everybody doing out there? Hi Dana, hi Gail, hi Liz, hi Kathy. It's me and Damien here today. He's in the background helping me out with links and any questions you may have. Hi Lydia. Um, yeah, how's everyone doing? We've got just a few of these left. I haven't had a chance to open my Gone Batty kit yet, so I thought that today would be a good time for me to open up this mystery design kit with all of you and create something on the fly. We have just 4 of these Gone Batty kits left. So we'll take a look at what's in there. Many of you have probably gotten it and seen plenty of videos already, but if you haven't yet, then we will open it up together because I haven't seen what's inside yet. If you're new to around here, my name is Kristen. I host Free Spirit Beading every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time on the Softflex Company YouTube channel and Facebook page. Welcome, welcome. Please give us a like, follow our page, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do multiple beading tutorials every week, generally 3, sometimes more. And yeah, we have a great community over on Facebook in the Softflex VIB Studio group. So you're welcome to join us over there. It's a great place to share what you're working on, ask any questions, and just share the love of Softflex beading wire and Softflex craft wire. If you have our products and you don't know what to do with them, the group is a plethora of inspiration, as well as our YouTube channel over at Softflex Company. Hi, Becky. Hi, Melissa. Hello, Kelly. So great to see everyone. Hi, Diamonds and Things. Katney. Still probably sounding a little echoey in here. I don't have a rug yet. It's low on my priority list. We just had a friend visit last week and spent a lot of time going out and doing things. So that's where all my money went. But little by little, I will have my studio space set up. Hi, Linda. So I see a few of you are commenting with the hashtag Batty. That is for our giveaway on this video. We're going to give away a Gone Batty Trios today. That's going to be at the end of the video. You must be here at the end to win when I call your name to let us know you're here, and you will be our winner of the prize. If you're not here, you'll forfeit your prize and we'll choose another winner. So if you want to enter that, just comment with the hashtag Batty and you'll be entered into the drawing for a free Softflex Trios, our Gone Batty collection, which includes, I don't have all the colors here actually, but it includes our white quartz Softflex beading wire, our black onyx Softflex beading wire, and our extreme sterling silver beading wire, all in 10-foot spools, all in medium 0.019 diameter. If you want to go purchase that, you can go find it over in our website and the beading wire drop down. You'll find it in there. You'll also find it yeah, exactly. You'll also find it on our homepage for now because it's still a new item, but eventually it'll only be in our beading wire category. Dana says you'll have your studio all set up perfectly just in time to come back to the mainland. Exactly. That's exactly right. So let's take a look. I have some other things I want to show you too. I have some new products to share with you, and I have a sneak peek of my project for the Great Bead Extravaganza Fall Fest. Let me pop up that information. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me go grab it. Here we are. The Fall Fest 2024, the Great Bead Extravaganza. Join us in the Facebook group and the Facebook page. The preview night will be October 18th. That is this Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The show dates are October 19th and 20th. We will have live presentations from about 8 a.m. Pacific time through to, I think, 5 p.m. Pacific time each day. Softflex Company will be live on Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for our presentation using our Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead kit. And I have a little sneak preview of what I plan to share with you using that kit. So be sure to join us. Check out the Facebook page, check out the Facebook group. We do even have a Great Bead Extravaganza YouTube channel. If you prefer to watch it on YouTube, you can go subscribe to us over there. Not everyone streams live to YouTube. Everyone streams into the Facebook page, but most people can also stream to YouTube. So if that's your preference, you can go check out most of us over there, but to get everybody, you got to be on Facebook. Let's see. We also have 20% off Halloween happening over at softflexcompany.com. Shop our holidays category. Everything within that category will get a 20% off discount when you enter the coupon code Halloween at checkout. Some things are already marked down with a sale price, and in those cases, you will get an extra 20% off with that coupon, making it up to 40% off on some of the items within that category. You must enter the coupon code Halloween at checkout. Only one coupon code is allowed per order. It's not valid with any other order discounts, and it ends tomorrow, October 15th, or while supplies last in some cases, because some of those items are limited supply. Kelly's asking, what day can we release the kit on YouTube? You can release the kit after we have revealed it. So anytime after 2 p.m. Pacific time on Saturday, the 19th, if you're asking about the Great Bead Extravaganza Fall Fest kit. Otherwise, we release our kits and we unbox them at the end, last Wednesday of the month at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So we just ask that you wait till after we reveal it. And that would normally be about 4 p.m. Pacific time that video would be over. And that's the last Wednesday of each month. Batty can be opened and revealed right now because that's the one that we've already opened up at the end of September. The next kit is called Badlands. It's for Badlands National Park. And that one will be revealed at the end of October, the last Wednesday of October at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So I hope that helps answer any questions. We do have a design challenge with every one of our kits. So that's why we call on the design challenge kit. So when you get your kit, make sure to read on the opposite side of where all the contents are. There's information about the design challenge, what hashtag to use, and what dates you can share your design. That will allow you to enter to win one of our future kits. We do that every month. We randomly choose a winner based on all the entries, and it's not judged in any way. It's just a lot of fun to get you to participate and use your kit. There's also usually a coupon on that content on the opposite side of your content sheet also. So be sure to grab that. You have to get your kit early on for the coupon to still be valid. If you wait till after we reveal the kit to get your kit, your coupon will be expired. So just a note, it's sort of a little extra bonus for those of you that grab it while it's still a mystery before it gets revealed. Badland is not scary like Halloween. Badland is much more of a fall autumn kit. Pamela says your jewelry set really works well with your background. Colorful, colorful happening around here. Thank you. Yes, Kelly, so if you do it on the 20th in the UK, that would be A-okay. Yes, that works. Awesome. All right, let's take a look at my beading table and see what we got here. So here's some of the new items, and here's my little sneak peek of something fun I'm gonna demonstrate for you all during the Great Bead Extravaganza. So I had two examples I played with. This one is purple and green and uses our sugar skull. So you're getting a little sneak peek of the kit right here because you're seeing some items that were included. And then this was another example with orange and green. And I think I might redo this because I like how this one's a little closer to the edge. See how the purple is really close to the edge? And on this one, I went in a little bit more. So I think I'm gonna redo it to bring the orange on the outside. And I might change up the beads down here so it's a little bit different from this example. But that is what we're gonna play with. That's gonna be my demonstration. Sarah will also be live with me at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So she'll have something else that she's gonna demonstrate. This uses some of the beads from our kit. And of course, there's lots and lots of beads in addition to these that you will get to see and play with. This turns into like a little pendant. I originally thought earrings because I thought earrings would be really fun. But I do feel like it got a little heavy with these larger beads. If you want to do earrings, you totally could with some seed beads or some smaller beads and use this fun embroidered piece that is going to be inside of your design kit. So super fun. Look for that on Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Sarah and I will be opening that kit. That's what I'll be demonstrating. And then Sarah will be demonstrating something different. These are some of our new items for fall. We've got these beautiful ceramic leaves. We've had these a few years ago, maybe 2 or so years ago. And we do have a few tutorials up already on YouTube with these. Really fun. I love them. I actually gave away all of my bracelets that I made with these in the Customer Appreciation Week swag bag. I'm kind of excited to use them again because I really liked them. And then we've got some beautiful hearts, which I feel like these kind of go along really lovely with our Day of the Dead kit because they almost look like Milagro kind of hearts. They have a beautiful pattern on them, all different colors. And I think the way it's set up for the leaves and the hearts is a random color pull. We've got these fun little ceramic leaves. Well, I'm going to do something with all of these ceramic beads in the future. I just haven't had a chance to dive into them yet. But we've got these really sweet curvy ones, which I think that could be really cute. And then we've got this awesome donut, which I think is so pretty. I love the natural fire on these. So they're matte finish. And they're just really cool. It's a nice, decent sized donut too. I think Sarah made something with one of these. Oh, and I almost forgot one more. One more leaf up here, a maple leaf. Isn't that pretty? So these are a decent size and they've got a pretty big hole on the back. Very cool. I don't know if it'd be a little bit too big for a bracelet. Maybe right there in the middle would be okay. Perfect for a pendant or some earrings. Janet says, I have a couple of those leaves in my stash. They are nice. I know. And I'm torn when every time I look at them, I'm always torn like, I know that this is the back and this is the front, but I'm always torn about liking, do I like the back? Like, I love the texture on the back. So I'm like, is this the back or is this the front for me? Those are what I think is considered the back, and this is considered the front. These all have holes in them already. So I don't think that I would drill them. I feel like they would break if I drilled them. So I would just work with the holes that are already included. Same with the hearts. They are drilled from top to bottom. So from the inside of the heart, top there to bottom. I know Dana says I like the back. I know. I do too. There's something about the pattern on the back or the texture that I really dig. All right, let's dive into our Batty kit. Let's see what we got here. I might move my chair out of my way. I've got some bead stoppers here. Open up this fun little kit. All of our kits come wrapped like a little present, so they're really fun to gift for yourself, and they're fun to gift to others. If you have somebody else that would like a little jewelry making kit, good for the holidays coming up. All they need is a pair of cutters and a pair of crimping pliers, and they could make their own jewelry with one of these kits because it has everything else you need. All right, so this kit came with the Softflex Black Onyx medium diameter, 0.019. And then the Gone Batty Trios has black and white and then also silver. I don't have any silver here. I actually didn't pack silver because I wasn't sure what our stock situation was like. But I probably should have. Yes, Khalidi says bead stoppers, aka tear stoppers. So true. Especially, I used to always drop my beads when I would put the necklace up to my neck to check like size or drape. That was always my downfall. And then everything would come crashing down. Oh, there's so much fun stuff to play with in here. Okay, so let's see. We've got some check glass strands. We have a pretty long strand of these clear and white striped triangles. Those are cool. We've got a nice classic strand of black fire polish with a little metallic finish on there. We have some of these really large ceramic beads, and we kind of threw these in because we do have a component little bead in here that has some brown in it. And so we threw those in kind of at last minute to bring in some of that brown. I am such a fan of black and brown together, though. I wear a lot of black and brown together. I think I like how black is just classic, goes with everything. And then the brown gives that really like earthy, kind of grounds it a little bit more. I just love those colors together. And then in here, we have a whole bunch of goodies. I know these aren't traditional. We don't have any like orange and stuff for Halloween, but you can totally mix and match these kind of beads with some orange from your stash, or green or purple, any of those other fun Halloween colors. We kept this one really neutral. I think these are awesome. What even are these? These were check glass. What is this finish on here? I don't think you can tell on the camera just how cool these are. But those are Super cool. They kind of have a cat's eye kind of feeling to me, but it's all over instead of it just being like a strip of it. Like a cloudy night sky. Yes, exactly. I know I've been seeing a lot of you playing with these fun filigree pieces. They kind of have that real Victorian goth Halloween vibe to them. They feel like Mystery Mansion. Here is that little bat. And I think some of you might have had more brown than others, but this was the bead that we thought there was some brown in the leaves, and we wanted to kind of help pull that out with these brown ceramic beads. So he's cool. He's a big ceramic bat. And then we also have some of these charms, which you can get these at softluxcompany.com. We did bring these in, so you can purchase little packs. I think our charm packs, our Halloween charm packs, are either a pack of 6, 8, or 10, depending on the style. So this one is bats and moons, really cute. I saw quite a few of you add them on top of these filigree pieces. I love that. And we have some fun chain. That is super rare. We don't usually have chain in our kit. It's kind of a fun addition here. Something different to play with. Oh my gosh. I love that. Of course, we have some 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes from Softluxe Company. These are blackened, which means they are a sterling silver crimp tube that has been blackened to give it that gunmetal or black color. And then last but certainly not least, oh, here are my other findings. These are gunmetal, little lobster clasp, and 2 pairs of earrings. And then last but not least is our Gone Batty mix, which we've sold out of this mix. We did have a few of these we were selling separately, but those are now all sold out. And there's some really fun stuff in here. We collaborate with our friends over at Jesse James Beads for all of our kits each month, and they create custom designs for us exclusively at Softluxe Company to go along with our kits. Oh my gosh. I love these. I love them. I love them. I love them. So there's some fun moons. Oh, look at this bat with a little moon and star on it. That's awesome. I don't know if there's just one of those. Looks like it. Couple of really big gray, silver, and black drop beads. Ooh, those are dramatic, aren't they? Some flat black beads in a rounded triangle and a regular triangle. These are really pretty. They've kind of got like a mirror finish on them. Rondelles. Love those. See, you got quite a few of those, so that's cool. Oh, these are great little drops. More triangle-y shaped drops in a milky clear color. Oh, these are fun too. Check out these with the little swirls on them. Etched. So what was your favorite from this kit? What was something that you just were like super excited about using when you opened up this kit? some teeny tiny little mirror beads, probably about 3 millimeter. Melissa says those cloudy sky beads and moons. Yes, I love that. These are fun little squares with a little bit of a smoky AB finish. They're like half and half smoky, and then there's a bit of an AB on one side too. Such a cool kit, such an interesting kit, and so many like very classic beads in this kit, right? Like you can definitely make some very pretty classic jewelry, and then you can also make some really fun haunting Halloween jewelry. So it's a good mix. A bunch of these little spacer rondelles, and then also a bunch of these little spacers too. Sherry says the filigree was her favorite. Carol loved the moons. I like how the moons are double-sided too. So that's really fun. Those are perfect for an earring. Liz liked the square beads, the white triangles, and the chain. Clem liked those square beads. Sparkle plenty. I know, they really, really sparkle. Kelly likes most of what was in the Jesse James bead mix and the bat and the black and gray swirl beads that look like marble. Yes, and the face, I know, it's such a cute face. Little moon face. I always love moons. Diamonds and things like the yellow moons with the bats. I know, those are very like classic Halloween, aren't they? So cool. Gosh, what am I going to do? Now I have to make some decisions. No, I do really love these. I do love this. I was wondering, like, has anyone done it as a bracelet? I also thought a pendant would be great. I'm sure some of you have done a pendant. I don't know if it's bendable. I'm a little nervous. If it's slightly bendable, that could be great for a bracelet. I'm gonna just try and bend a little bit. If I break it, well, it's all in experimenting. I don't know if it'll bend enough to be comfortable. Well, it's getting there. Yeah, it's getting there. I've definitely bent it just slowly. You could even use a tool. There are those bendy tools that are good for making bracelet shapes. There's so many different spots to attach. I do have nylon jaw pliers. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I actually have at home, I have like a real bracelet bendy one. Let's kind of just bend it down. And then I'm going to go towards the middle here. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. A multi-strand bracelet. Exactly. I like where you're headed. I like where you're headed with that. There's definitely a hole like right in the middle too. So let's add some soft wax, shall we? Ooh, a curve around the jar. That's a good idea. I have this guy. My knitting spool. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Okay, so let's add cut some strands of soft flax. Let's see. I'm just going to cut it the width of my beading mat. And let's do at least 3, right? One, 2, and 3. Look at that, pretty close to almost the same length. Impressed with myself. So we're gonna grab some of our crimp beads. Let me bump those, let me pop those out of here. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a loop to attach to my filigree piece. Use my magical crimping pliers to go ahead and make a ravioli. And before I squeeze it, I'm just going to pull on my wire and make my loop a little bit tighter. Oh. And now I'm ready to squeeze. Create a 4-pinch little ravioli. Each of the corners will be nice and pinched, and then I'll put it back in 90 degrees from where I first squeezed it, and I'm going to squeeze again, and then I'm going to rotate a few more times and just keep rolling that crimp tube into the notch on the magical crimping plier, and then I'll trim off this little excess here. So we've got 1 strand. Let's go ahead and attach 2 more strands and see what happens. Kelly says, I really cannot get the hang of the magical crimpers. I'm sorry. I know the magical crimpers can be a little tricky for some. It's definitely like it has to be in the center. I know our friend over at Stylish Maker, I think is the name of her YouTube channel. She changed the name, but she did a lovely video on using the magical crimper. And I think, Becky, I think you did a fabulous video on it too, from what I recall. Is that right, Becky? I know that Nile likes 3 strands of beading wire in there to give it a little extra room. So you could try to see if that helps. Also, I will say our copper crimps are a little bit tighter than, say, the sterling. So I would try with the copper crimps if you're struggling and see how those work, because I kind of find them to be a little bit easier just because the crimp thickness is, the interior of the crimp is tends to be a little bit smaller in diameter meaning that 2 strands of wire fill up that crimp tube a bit better than 2 strands in the sterling. It's just a slight difference, but it's enough. Oh, Becky says she's not sure. I thought, yeah, for some reason I thought you did. All right, so now we've got 3 strands on this side at least to play with and see what we want to put in here. It's kind of nice to start with a little bead first, so I'm going to add these little beads in here, these little tiny mirror beads. To begin with, and then you do have to kind of think about the sizing. So if you put a big bead in the center, you need like smaller beads on the other side to make sure that it fits okay. Let me cut free some of these triangles. I think these will be cool in here. And let me cut free maybe some of these. And remember, whatever I do on this side, I might want to do on the other side. So because there's only 2 of these, I'm going to put that one there and put this one kind of over here to remind me. Let's see how one of these might be next to that. Will that be okay? Oh yeah, that's fun. This might be too wide right there, so I might wait and put this up a little bit. Let's put one of these spacers. Let's do one of these little guys, the smaller triangles. And now I get quiet as I think. All right. Let's see what we want to put in here. Maybe one of those spacers. That's kind of fun. Okay, so now that I've got a few beads on here, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I've got those same amount of beads on this side. 1, 2, 3, one of those, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of these. This way I don't overdo it, right? I like the idea of this one on top of that little triangle. So then we'll add another one over here. And then I'll do that. Maybe I'll take out this one. Do I want them to go in the same direction or different? Oh yeah, I like it better different. Take a triangle over here, take one of these black beads over here. And now it's just a matter of playing around, seeing what fits where. And then I wonder, any way I could get a bunch. There. That one, and then probably need to measure where I'm at. But right now I'm just having fun. Mixing and matching. Let's see, we've got a square bead left and one of these black beads. Oh, I didn't use another one of these. These could be fun to use again. Here's one of those. Let's see where we're at. So now I'm going to take my bead stopper and I'm just going to grab all three of my strands and see where I'm fitting. So that would go there. Well, it's kind of in the middle, pretty close. Pretty close. So if I want to gather these together, it looks like I need another little bead right here. So let's do that one. And then do we only have one of those left? I'm curious how many will fit through this big guy. Oh, oh, I could fit 3 through there. So I could crimp and then let's see where it sits now. If it's too far over. I actually don't think I like that little one in there. And I don't think I like this guy at the end either. So I want them to kind of cluster together a little more. Nicely, for lack of a better word. Where do I want the clasp? That's the question. That looks pretty cool though. Do I want the clasp back here? I'm feeling like this one now. This is the hard part, right? When you get down to the nitty-gritty and you're like, okay, let's put this square one in the center. That's what I was wondering. One of these I did, yeah. I ended up taking these off. Let me try the little one in the middle, like that, and see if I like that. Yes, I like how that kind of connects there. So if I didn't put a clasp here, I could just keep that as like a little holder and then continue working on my pattern on this side and then attach the clasp up here. How do we feel about that? So if I start to phase it in the other way, then I would put these guys here. I wasn't originally thinking that, but maybe it would be easier to clasp it on the side. And then I need a square. Here I need 2 of those spacers, 1 on each side. Let's just get some of this stuff out of my way. Another one of these tiny ones in the middle. One of those triangles. And then here is one of those mirror beads. And you could even swap it. Maybe I should swap it. What I'm doing here, I do on this side. That sounds kind of cool. So I'm going to do this and it'll kind of go on the opposite. Square. One of those spacers. Black bead. Tiny mirror bead. Comes this sure makes it easier to close. I was thinking that. Triangle and square. And then one of these spacers and last, second to last. We've got one of these and then one of the little small ones. Okay, so that strand kind of goes that way. In the middle, let's add those the same. Almost looks like a spider, doesn't it? You guys, I have so many spiders on my property right now. I was trying to clean up an area because there's just so many. It freaks me out a little bit. We cleaned them up and we sprayed a whole bunch of peppermint oil, like diluted peppermint oil, because I read that they don't like that. But within 24 hours, they all came back with a vengeance. So I don't know. But I was reading that I might have to knock some of those spider webs down regularly if you don't want them to be in a certain area, because the more they get disturbed, they kind of feel like, oh, this isn't a safe place for me to set up my web. What am I doing? Am I doing the right thing here? No. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I want to follow this one. So next up is this. It does look like spider legs. Triangle. I'm pretty sure all the spiders in my yard are harmless. There's just, like I said, there's like an area, there's just so many of them that I'm like, I can't go over there. It's like too many. One of these. And one of these. And then one of those. Okay. Interesting. Did I add all of them? Did I miss anything here? Nope, looks like it's okay. Even if I did miss one, you really couldn't tell. So I'm going to go ahead and put a bead stopper there and see lengthwise if this is right in the middle, right where I want it to be. Yes. That looks pretty good. Okay. Before I do that though, what do I want to do in the center here? I want to do anything in the center. I want to add this little, I missed a white one. Let's see. Was it one of these? Yep. You're right, Rosanna. So it was this. Did I miss this little section? Oh no. Yeah, I must have. This, I missed this section here. This one. And then actually it goes that way. And then one of these mirror beads. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe I didn't. So I think this one is the same as this one. And then this one is the same as that one. And then this one has the 2. So it kind of ended up being equal again. Let's see if I have any jump rings. To add this little bat to the center. Since we only have one of those, that might be a good one to use. Split ring, split ring. There's a teeny tiny jump ring. Let's see if that will fit. Yeah, I think what happened was I originally was doing like opposite side, but then it kind of ended up being the same side again. I don't know. It just twisted, I think, when I picked it up. So it might have looked a little different. Now, how do I get in there? That might be hard to do. How do I get in there? How do I go through there? I might need craft wire instead. Or wire wrap it. That's Bridget. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Otherwise, I could probably get in there with Soflex. But I think it'll be a little more. Oops. It reminds me of, yes, of the tarantula. It does. Those tarantula legs. My Christmas tarantula. I think that'll work. Let's see. I'm going to make a jump ring out of soft flex because it's a little easier to get in there than just a regular jump ring. So if I go ahead and that'll be cute. Go ahead and just make a circular loop. I added a little bead on there too. Get my pliers in here, crimp down. It's a tight spot for your pliers, but I think I got it. And then I'll trim off the excess wire. And I got a little dangle. Okay. How do I plan to end it? So now I'm going to take my 3 strands and hopefully they all fit. They should all fit into one 2x2 millimeter crimp tube. Yep. Pull that down and pull all of these wires up till I have a nice little cluster. Soft flex to the rescue. Yes, you could totally wire wrap it too. But since I had soft flex here at my table, I thought, let's do it. Let's do that. And just get this in a way that looks kind of good. You don't want it to be too... There we go. That one, that looks pretty good right there, how they're all kind of staggered at the top. I'm going to go ahead and crimp all 3. Oh, and then I lost some wire. Let me pull those back in. Just when you think you got it. Make sure I pull all those. Let me lay it down maybe. What will be the most finicky part of that is getting all of these strands to lay in a way that looks good. I do feel like I'm short on this one. So I don't know if I missed something, but my idea was to go crimp all it together and then create a clasp on this side. But I don't know, it might be better if the clasp is in the middle and the back, because then you can do these separately in the front. You know, I've gone batty. I've gone batty. Like if I were to put the clasp where this guy is, then it would feel a little more like how these are all spread out. I'll just do it with the one clasp on this side and see how it feels. And then that could be another option of just changing this and putting the clasp down here instead. So it feels to me like I need another bead on the middle strand when I look at these. Do I have another little bead? See what I mean? It seems like I need one on here. All right, let's see what happens when I put this crimp back on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my crimper in my crimping pliers and squish it down. Give it a nice squeeze. And I'm going to cut away all but one. So leaving one strand out and cutting the other two strands away. And then if I want to make a clasp on there, you could add a bead if you have space on your length. Let's see if we do. That would make it a little bit big. I do have a smaller black bead. Still a little too big. So I think I'm going to have to forego the extra bead. I thought maybe it would be nice. And I'll just put the clasp right there. So it'll be a two crimp situation. So you take another crimp down. But if I had made my strands a little shorter, I could have put a bead in there. And then I can trim that off. And then I'm probably going to want to add a little jump ring there to connect to. So let's go back to my little jump ring holder. I don't think I have any gunmetal ones. I will go with a silver. And then you connect this right there. Huh. Or another soft flex jump ring. That's true. Let's see how I did with sizing. All of that finagling back and forth. And I probably want to put it on this way. So I feel like I would like it better if it was 3 strands on each side personally, but you could also add some dangles here, I guess, if you wanted to kind of change it up a little bit. Because I got excited about that being in the middle. But I don't know. I think I might like my clasp better in the back. And then did the 3 strands on this side. But that's okay, you know, that's just what this is all about, trying things out, seeing what works. And I think overall the design has legs, ha ha ha, so to speak. I just think I might put my clasp in the back and get rid of this and do the same 3 strands here that I did there. But I totally love I like this little bat in here, especially because I like how it flies around. Put the gray bead in the middle. I could do that. I could put this gray bead kind of over here, kind of bring them together and then let them go out again. I could do that. Or I could also shorten these strands, have the gray bead crimp all 3, and then have that bead and then the clasp kind of over here. Yeah, I think there's some changes that could be made. But all in all, it's an interesting design and it was fun to give it a try. To see what happens. I know I love the bat movement too. You wouldn't have gotten that if you wire wrapped it. Because I don't think it would have moved around as well. So now it looks like it's flying. But super fun. I like the idea. I'll probably adjust the design a little bit because I do think I'd like it to kind of be equal on either side. But really neat to play with. I'm curious how that would feel if you made it like a necklace too. You probably want this wire to kind of go up a little bit so it's a little more of a V instead of straight across. You never know. You never know until you try. That is exactly right. These are such fun beads. I think I like these together. I might have to do something with those, especially because they're so big. Maybe these plain black ones in there too. Do the brown, the smoky gray, and the plain black. Ooh, spooky. All right, well, look for the blog because I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'll take a picture of it like this, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and restring it. And so when we post the blog, I'll just share what I ended up doing to change this out a little bit and maybe add the clasp down at the bottom instead. Cool. Well, thanks everybody. That was fun to work through it with you. I was definitely unsure of what I was doing today, which is always fun every now and then to not be all planned out, right? Ooh, put one of your spiders by the bat for food. I know, it could totally be part of the necklace. Bats in a bracelet are better than in a belly. In the belfry? In the belfry. Have you guys seen? I don't know if any of you were in Texas, but I was in Austin once, and they have that bridge where all of the bats come flying out, and it's like, I don't know if it's like hundreds or thousands of them, but it's pretty interesting. I think it's at sunset. There's like a little park right by the bridge that a bunch of people come and hang out, and just all of these bats come swooping out. It's pretty wild. And that was fun. I was in Austin a couple of years ago and we got to see it. Thanks. Tina says, yes, she lives in Austin. I know. What's the name of the park where that happens? We did this necklace last week. I think it was last week. Sherry's going to want to see that. I love it. I think it was last week we did the necklace and the earrings. So go check that out. That was with these were all done with the Day of the Dead bead mix, which I know we still have quite a bit left. And then also these great black check glass beads that you can find at softluxcompany.com. And all of the Halloween inspired items are 20% off with the coupon code. I'm going to pop that up here and then we'll choose our winner. 20% off Halloween. Shop our holidays category at softluxcompany.com. You must enter the coupon code Halloween at checkout to see the discount. And only one coupon per order. So make sure you choose your best coupon for the situation. The last one that you enter will be the one that the shopping cart accepts. And it's not valid with any other order discounts. Ends tomorrow, October 15th, or while supplies last. All right, last chance to get your Batty. Get your baddies in there for a Just Batty trios, which would be our black, our white, and our extreme silver 3-pack of 10-foot spools. So you'll get one lucky winner will get one of those. Yes, Rosanna says those big gray swirly beads were only a kit item. They were a little bit of like, we always have like a strand that is our cost buster, I guess you can say. And that's what this one was. This was kind of a really pricey strand that we cut in half for the kit. And we only had enough for the kit this time. Got to get out of the cave and get your Batty on. Go for it. All right. So let's see how many entries we got right now. Let's bring you guys up here. Looks like we've got 56 entries. Go ahead and choose our winner. Here we go. You must be here to win. So if you see your name being called, please let me know that you are here. Teresa Acuna on YouTube. You're watching with us. Let us know if you're still here, Teresa. You are the winner of our Gone Batty trios. Does the code need to be in all caps? I don't think so. I think it'll do it either way. Congrats, Teresa. Let us know that you're here. We'll give you a couple of minutes. And it is TGBE weekend coming up. So mark your calendars. Join us for preview night on Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then check out Softlex Company on Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for our presentation, as well as presentations all weekend long. So come hang out with us over in the Great Bead Extravaganza Facebook page and Facebook group. Also, YouTube channel. Looking forward to that. I've lost count as to how many we've done. We will have a swag bag giveaway again, as usual. So look for that in the group on Facebook to enter. Teresa, are you here? I'll give you another minute. Oh, yes, you'll miss it. Rosanna has a craft show on Saturday. Well, the nice thing is that all of the presentations are available for replay. So if you miss anybody live, you can always come back and watch it later. The replays will all be available and they'll all be there for months to come. Although it is really fun to be there live, but I understand it's hard to be there live for everything, right? What time is it in Maui? Right now, it is 11:22 a.m. All right, it seems like we're gonna have to choose another winner. I'm gonna let the time go one more minute. Let's see. All right, here we go. Drawing again. Yeah, I love the TGBE too. It's not for every. Oh, another Teresa. Teresa Sunny. Teresa's the lucky name of the day. We miss some of the presenters that are no longer with us too. It's not for everybody long term. It is a lot of work and it does take up a lot of time to be there. And sometimes it's just too much because a lot of us are all tiny, small businesses. And sometimes it's just too much on our workload to be able to participate long term, right? So, hooray, Teresa! I know that was kind of fun that it was two Teresas. Congratulations, Teresa Sunny. Please email us at info@softflexcompany.com and let us know your shipping address, and we will get your Trios Gone Batty prize out to you. Woo woo. All right, so check in with us on Wednesday. We will have a video for you with Sarah at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And then Joyce will be live on Friday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. And then the TGBE kicks off that evening. So I look forward to seeing you all this weekend. Have a lovely rest of your week. And I hope you all go Batty out there. Be sure to share your designs in the Softflex VIB studio group with the hashtag, I believe it's Batty, and that will get you to enter in for a future kit prize. And then we also have a hashtag for the TGBE Day of the Dead kit as well. So you have two entries that you can get this month for prizes into a future kit. So good luck out there, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I will see you again this weekend and again on Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. Bye, everybody.